The reason you don't do that thing you need to do is because you're not good at it. And the reason you're not good at it is because you don't do it. Like, you're not taking enough time to pour into that skill. You're not taking enough time to pour into your self-love. You're not taking enough time to do the emotional work, to do the shadow work. Truth be told though, when you're out of motion for a little while, when you've taken a step back and you're kind of in that stagnant phase, that isolation phase, where the momentum isn't building in the way you want it to go, it's hard for you to get back into that groove. Truth be told, it's actually so hard for you to find the routine, the consistency, even the willpower to do it, to pour yourself into that whole process again. Like, it does take a lot of energy, but you don't trust yourself yet. You don't trust yourself to pour yourself and immerse yourself into this activity because you've done it once before, you tried, you failed. So mentally, your programming tells you that you've tried and you failed at something, so you don't do it again. You don't take the time to do it again. But the only guaranteed thing when you're pursuing your goals is that you're going to try and you're going to fail, and you're going to try again and you're going to fail better, and then you're going to fail again probably, and you're going to fail better, until you get enough fails that literally just one win has to come. You can fail 20, 30, 40, 100, even 1,000 times. You just need one win. One win, literally one thing that works for you. So if you stop trying, if you stop progressing towards that goal, then you literally are only guaranteeing yourself failure, because you haven't given yourself enough reps to be able to get to that win yet. I remember I was working in a place called, what was it called again? Searchpoint UK. And it was like a call center job where you would literally go in, sit at a call center, you would ask people whether they wanted their business or restaurant or hair salon, nursery, whatever, to be listed on Google's pages. And I remember they was making us cold call, try to build up a relationship with these people online, people over the phone, and just using a script, literally just using a script, and then that's meant to guarantee me a win. And I can't lie to you, I used to sit there and most of the time I knew I was going to get a no. I knew they wasn't going to want to sign up for their business. I knew that my strategy wasn't work because they don't trust me, for one, but two, it was like when I did get that win, it was like, okay, I know I'm going to get a no. All you have to do is just listen to me. The worst thing I can get is a no. You can't see my face. You don't know where I live. You don't know what I look like. There's no fear of embarrassment here. So it was a good chance for me to just practice getting no's until I just got that yes. And I soon realized that in a lot of circumstances in life, like just in luck, just in life, people, situations, financials, like you're going to get a lot of no's. You're going to get a lot of no's, more than yeses. But the thing that makes a yes so special, and the thing that people think a yes is so far from you, is because it is hard to get that yes. Of course it's hard. That's why everybody wants the yes. Do you know what I'm saying? So keep progressing and eventually you're going to get that yes. When I used to get those yeses and I used to be able to turn to my manager and say, like, I got a sale, I got a £250 sale here, I got a £500 sale there, it just made me feel like, bruv, it became like a game to me. I actually wanted to fail because I wanted to fail better and see how I could improve those calls and make sure that everybody gave me yeses. Like, learn to fail so you can do it better. You get better at doing something when you're putting in the reps and putting in the consistency. Small, consistent action is better than big, boasty, loud, unmeasurable, inconsistent action. Like, doing one small, tiny thing every day for 100 days is better than doing one big thing twice a week for a year. Like, there's people who go to the gym consistently every day for 45 minutes, or work outside for 45 minutes, or have some form of physical activity every single day, consistent action. Over a year's time, they're in better shape, better physique than someone who decides, okay, I'm just going to go to the gym once a week and eat badly and expect to stay in shape, and then at the end of the year, like they're sweating hard work in those sessions, but by the end of the year they're still in the same position because they're not prioritizing consistency. Momentum is a curve that goes like this. Literally, it's just law. It goes like this. But inconsistent, unsteady action just goes up, down, up, down. Even when I was at work, when I was working at that place, when I've been working any job really, like, and I know you as a viewer can relate to this, like, you work a job for 2 months, 3 months. By the end of you working 2 months, 3 months, a year, however long you work there, especially, to be honest, if you work in retail or, I don't know, answering calls or something like that, the way in which you're accustomed to your working style, it becomes like second nature to you in like 2-3 months, maybe even less than that, depending on the job, because you're doing it every day. You have no choice but to be at work. Work is paying for your bills, your income, so you're there. 8 hours a day, maybe less, maybe more, but 8 hours a day, you're doing the same thing consistently, small consistent actions every single day. Even if you don't do something every day, you're still doing it on a consistent basis, to which it becomes like second nature to you. So if you are small and consistent over a long period of time in eating right, in putting in that extra hour a day towards your business, in putting that focus and mental tunnel vision into a skill that you've been learning recently, like, how much further along would you be in your journey? How much more impactful would you be? How did you feel when you started gaining momentum and traction in the last thing, and then you just stopped and all the momentum went down? How did you feel when you were at that peak? And then how did you feel when it dropped? They're two opposing things, but if you literally build up that peak again, it's going to start from nothing. Like, you have to start from zero. Zero is ground level, and all you can do is build up. Don't be upset that you're at ground level. That's just a good thing, because it just means all you can do is go up. You're at the bottom. There's no further left down for you to go, unless you're delusional. You go past zero. Well, delusional people, this is what I'm saying, delusional people, even on the top, delusional people are the ones who make the momentum go up, because they're delusional about how far they can get. And most of the time, their mind believes them, and they get higher and further above most people anyway. So all you got to do is learn to master the small daily wins. Taking your sea moss, eating a bowl of fruits in the morning, making sure you've had one clean meal, one healthy, hearty, clean meal, for me anyway. Making sure that you fit in your time of exercise. Me personally, I like to split my day into mind, body and soul, and obviously financials around work. So mind, body and soul are 3 things consistently that I need to make sure that I'm pouring a part of my day into. So my mind, that's probably going to be something like writing. Body, I always try to make time in some way, shape or form to dedicate love and attention to my body each day. Soul, prayer, spending time with God, spending time in nature, taking a walk, or just consciously connecting. Like, trust me when I say I don't, in certain life circumstances, I ask myself how I got through them, but it's just because I was prioritizing small, consistent daily action. And now I just feel at peace. And even when I don't feel at peace, I know how to bring myself back, because I'm doing it so much that now I trust myself. I trust myself enough to bring myself back. And once you've built up that trust within yourself, and that connection and that consistency and routine, there's nowhere that you can go. There's nothing that anybody can tell you. Like, you run this. You're consistent. You know how things are going to run. Nobody can tell you different. Make sure you stay locked in with yourself.